Electrification has come to the BMW 5 Series. The 8th generation of the sedan that fits in between the 3 Series and the 7 Series will now offer a full electric version, the 2024 BMW i5, in addition to gas-fired models. The plan follows the one introduced by the 4 Series and i4 and of the latest 7 Series and i7, whereby a single platform underpins both gas and battery electric versions. More conservatively styled than the new 7 Series, the 5 is larger in all major dimensions. Overall length is up by 3.9 inches, it's 1.3 inches wider and 1.4 inches taller, and the wheelbase is stretched by 0.8 inch to 117.9 inches. The dash-to-axle proportion, the distance from the base of the windshield to the front tire, is long, and the hood spans far forward. BMW's big nostril grille makes an appearance, but it isn't as massive as the one found on the 7 Series, nor does it have the buck-tooth grin of the 4 Series and M3/M4. This fall, US customers will be able to select from 5 different 5 Series configurations, all of which will have automatic transmissions. The least expensive will be the 530i, which will get BMW's familiar 255 horsepower 2.0-liter Turbo 4 and the option of all-wheel drive. BMW claims a 60 mph time of 5.9 seconds for the rear drive version and 5.8 for the all-wheel drive version. Those 4-cylinder models open at $58,895, with the 530i xDrive starting at $61,195 when they go on sale in October. At the top of the gas-powered range is the 6-cylinder 540i xDrive. Power from the turbocharged 3.0-liter 6 is up to 375 horsepower, from 335, and torque is up to 384 pound-feet for the engine and 398 pound-feet when the 48-volt mild hybrid system contributes. According to BMW, it'll accelerate to 60 miles per hour in 4.8 seconds, but although it's the quickest of the gas engine 5s, it'll be the last to arrive as it goes on sale in November of this year. Customers interested in a battery-powered 5 Series will have 2 to choose from, neither of which will have a frunk under the long hood. Following the nomenclature introduced by the i4 and i7, the electric 5 will be called the i5. At the bottom of the EV lineup is the i5 eDrive 40, a rear drive setup with a rear motor with 335 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. A Sport Boost function dials up the torque to 317 pound-feet. With its 84.3 kWh battery, EPA range for the estimated 4,100-pound sedan is expected to flirt with 300 miles. BMW tells us that 60 miles per hour will arrive in 5.7 seconds. Pricing starts at $67,795, putting it above the $55,000 threshold for Inflation Reduction Act tax credits. An optional M Sport package blacks out metal trim, adds different wheels, dresses up the front and rear end with a more aggressive look, and brings a retuned suspension. The most powerful 5 Series, until the next M5 arrives, will be the i5 M60 xDrive, a 2-motor, 590 horsepower electric version that ostensibly replaces the previous gen V8 powered M550i. Prices start at $85,095. Other numbers of note are its claimed 3.7 second time to 60 miles per hour and a CD estimated 5,300 pound curb weight. BMW also promises that the power won't taper off as speeds increase right up to its 143 mph top speed with summer tires or 130 mph top speed on winter rubber. To get all the horses ready for an acceleration run requires pulling the boost paddle behind the steering wheel. Hold it for 0.8 seconds and you get max acceleration. To make sure there's more drama besides the acceleration, the car plays its sport soundtrack. Powered by the same 84.3 kWh battery as the i5 eDrive 40, the M60 comes in with an estimated 256-mile range. For the range anxious, the i5 EVs have a max range mode that promises to optimize the remaining charge in the battery by limiting top speed to 56 miles per hour and shutting down the climate control, the heated and cooled seats, and even the heated steering wheel. The 400-volt architecture allows for up to 205 kilowatts DC fast charging and 11 kilowatts charging on a level 2 hookup. To entertain you while you're waiting to charge, the i5 comes with Air Console video games that use your smartphone as a controller and the 12.3-inch center display. BMW calls its driver assist option Driving Assistant Professional. This system, which still requires the driver to hold the steering wheel as it drives the 5 Series, comes with Active Lane Change Assistant, a marketer's way of saying that it will change lanes to move around slower traffic, something that GM's Super Cruise system also does. BMW's system, however, only makes a suggestion and won't act until the driver's eye looks at the corresponding mirror. The new platform features a double wishbone front suspension on coil springs and multi-link rear suspension on air springs. Four-wheel steering is optional, as are active anti-roll bars and adaptive dampers. We won't have a chance to drive the new 5 Series for another few months. Sales begin in late September.